guys, so welcome back to another, episode of Eyebrows 101. I guess the last video I didn't introduce myself. My name is Ankita. People call me Kiki, but feel free to call me either. Prefer Ankita if possible. So today I decided to do another 101 video on powdered brows. If you haven't seen my previous video before, I'll link it down below for you guys. My friends have recommended me to do it, and a couple of you guys have actually messaged me, which is crazy. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you liked my first ever YouTube video. What you do need for powdered, to do brows with powder is a certain type of thin angled brush, like so. And you can see how thin it is right there. So something like this. I generally prefer an angle, but you can get brushes that are like straight across, which will work fine, but I just prefer an angle. If you can get a hold of an angled brush, that will be great. Once again, this is Sigma's small angle E65 brush, and I'll link it down below for you guys. So I'm going to use this, which is Meet Matte Nude by Balm middle color. So if you remember me saying in my previous video to use 1 to 2 shades lighter, so as I have black brows, I'm going to use something with the more ashy gray tone. So you can see there's a warm brown and there's a cool brown. I prefer to use cool browns. My black in my hair is a cool black, so it makes sense to use a cool brown. So I'm gonna pick some up. Matte wood.
The struggle is real.
Anyway, picking some up. Tap the excess off. Again, you can use the technique like I showed in the video before and draw straight. You can do that. Or today I'll teach you a different technique, and it's literally drawing. Remember, start from the outside. So I'm just gonna start filling up. I would suggest start filling up the empty spaces. Now, one thing I realized with powder, it does give you a more natural look to your brow, so you can already see it's coming together. The thing with pens I like is it is fast and it lasts much longer. Can you see the difference? Now going in, just like we did before, I'm going to angle it downwards, my brush. You can clearly see that's way too much. This is where, once again, a spoolie comes in handy. And voila, it's all done. You can clearly see the difference between this brow and this brow. So, as for the top, small strokes. You know that strong line we drew with the pen? With the powder you can't really do that, so it has to be more soft. So you can't just go, no, it won't work. It'll look very fake and messy. Because it's powder and it's loose, you need to do smaller strokes. You tap because you want the extra powder to fall off. A tip is, if you would like your powder to last longer, you can use gels to do it. One from MAC, which is the Long Wear Waterproof Brow Set. And this is in the color Blonde Brunette. And good. So again, direction of your hair. If you cannot get your hands on something like a waterproof brow liquid, another alternative would be clear mascara. Clear mascara does the same thing. It just so happens to be the MAC brow set clear thing, works equally well. And if you don't want to spend any money on something to set your brows, that's fine, because I used to be in that position, and the best thing to actually do is get a spoolie or invest in a spoolie. You can buy disposable spoolies, like 50 spoolies for like $5, especially in the States. You can do that. It's called a spoolie or a brow spoolie or a mascara wand. There are different names for it. But anyway, you get it, get some hairspray, spritz it on this bad boy, and then comb with it. Works as well. So anyway, that is one brow done. So you can see the difference. Now the other trick I want to teach you is liquid and getting it wet. I have a brush. I have MAC Fix Plus. You could use water. It'll work the same, but yeah, I'm gonna it. You could basically do this with any shadow, but I know MAC's Espresso is a very common one to this one here. If you're Indian ethnicity, Bobbi Brown's Espresso, sorry, and I think MAC's, you could do the same. So anyway, go in, and I'll do this brown, so watch it change. This part is too long. It's as simple as taking a finger and rubbing it in. If you want, take a tissue and just wipe your spoolie and go in again. So there you go. Like I said before, brows are not meant to be twins. They're meant to be sisters. So my brows, you can try and balance them when you use pens and when you use powders. You can try and do that. And yeah, you most likely are going to be successful, because I always try to balance them out when I use powders or when I use my pencils, which is fine to do, but when you're trying to shape them, might not be the case. So anyway, so this is how you use powders on your brows, and I hope that was helpful. So that's two ways. You can use them dry and you can use them wet. Matte eyeshadow, not shadows with glitter. Matte eyeshadow. Should have said that before. This is my brows. They kind of look weird now because I don't have our makeup on. It's late at night recording this again. So yeah, I hopefully that helped you guys. Again, any questions or any recommendations or anything else, you can private message me or leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and be safe, be healthy, be happy, and good night or good morning depending on which part of the world you're watching from.